My name is Youri Dekker. I'm an animator from the San Francisco area in California, and this is how I made an animated music video for Phildel's song, The Deep.
Creatures of the darkness know, how to keep the lights low.
This project started about 2 years ago now, I think, or so, back in summer of 2016. I was kind of in between jobs and I didn't really know what to do, and so I thought maybe to try freelance animation for a little bit and just to see if I could animate a music video in my spare time. Not long before that, I had heard some of Phildel's music and really enjoyed it, and so I reached out to her, I showed her some of my work, and asked if she needed any help with any music videos for any future projects, and yeah, sure enough, she had an album coming up, and so that's kind of where it all started. I think at the heart of it, The Deep is really just about this character that's dealing with a loss, and among all that tragedy, he's just trying to look for a sign to try and move forward. Phildel's lyrics and melody for the song really has a sense of sadness and desperation to it, and so as I was coming up with the story and idea, I was just thinking about that all the time, and I was just trying to see how I could translate her words into something visual and meaningful.
There's love, you know that I'd call it all, but I can't.
In the beginning, I first started out with just kind of doing thumbnail drawings, just kind of on pencil and paper, just to sketch out ideas and kind of get a sense of what the music video could be in terms of the setting and the story and just any shot ideas that I had. And then I went into the storyboards pretty quickly in the computer, and I just kind of tried to get a rough cut of the music video together so that I could show Phildel and kind of get her feedback on what she liked and didn't like about it. And then we can kind of communicate pretty quickly and kind of move forward from there. For the overall design of the video and the piece, I wanted to try and get something that felt geometric but also a little bit organic, and I was just trying to find a balance between the two. I wanted something with a good amount of angles but also something that had softer edges too. And so I tried to work that into every part of the design, whether it was with the characters themselves or with the backgrounds in terms of like the rocks or the trees or whatever that could be. It was also around this time that I created a color script for the film, and that was just something that I had done to kind of help amplify the story beats, as well as just see how I could use color and lighting to help tell the story and to help sell the mood and tone of what I was going for. The character design for Ramsey, the main character, was fairly easy and straightforward because he also appears in other live-action music videos that Phildel is releasing with the album. And so I just kind of borrowed designs from that and used that for that character. For the Puka, or the Creature of the Darkness, I read a lot of English folklore and just tried to emulate something that felt mythical but also mystical. I looked at a lot at rams and gorillas and just kind of like squished the two together and just tried to create something that felt kind of big and bulky. I wanted to create something that felt pretty threatening but also kind of like maybe like you could pet it or something like that. Yeah. Doing it in 2D, I think I was able to achieve a certain aesthetic that I probably wouldn't have been able to get if I had done it in 3D. So I think that's kind of why I went down that route. But yeah, after Phildel kind of approved of all the designs and overall story, I pretty much went into animation right away. It took a little bit of time. Certain shots were a little bit more difficult than others and took a little bit longer, but in the end I was able to kind of push through and get everything drawn out and moving. So, as I was doing the animation, I was also working on getting all the backgrounds painted, and then after I had all that completed, I took all the assets, I took the characters and the backgrounds, and I brought them into After Effects to kind of composite them all together for each of the shots. In there I was able to do any last minute touch-ups, whether that was kind of lighting or color correcting or any sort of effects like rain or particles or light rays. Anything that I could do to kind of help elevate the shot a little bit more, I would do it there. Yeah, and then after compositing, just kind of took all the shots and edited them all together and kind of made sure the shots were timed out correctly and made sure everything kind of flowed smoothly from one shot into the next, and then yeah, that's the end. That's how you get a music video. I think like anything I do, I just hope people feel some sense of emotion out of it. But the whole point is that people enjoy Phildel's music, and that they enjoy the album, and that they enjoy the songs and the story that goes with those songs. And so I think if people can connect with both the audio side of Phildel's music, with her lyrics and with her melodies, and with the visual side of it with whatever the music video is, if people can find a way to bond with both sides of that and have that strong connection to it and something that they can hold on to, that will kind of make it worthwhile. Cheers.